Obviously, the love affair with beans and rice, except we have Mexican, Spanish rice and pinto beans. You guys have what, gandules and arroz and just regular white rice. Um, what are the other ones? Yeah, puerco. You guys have your lechon. We have our carnitas. We have, just our puerco, just in general. You guys don't like spice. That's what I love Puerto Rican food. Dominican food. I've had it. Trust me, it's a great thing. But you guys just don't like spice. And as a Mexican, I need my spice. So I'll see. I'll get your pastelitos, and then your. I mean, you guys just do so many different manifestations and big old balls of masa or your mofongo and all that. I guess mofongo is
Yeah.
kind of like a menudo. So
Yeah, yeah.
there are some similarities
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Of course, that's what I always say. And I usually put it in my lectures. I think it's a positive step though, because as we know, when it comes to a dominant culture over cultures that they seek to subjugate, one of the first things they do is demonize the cuisine. A lot of times that manifests itself in ethnic slurs based on food terms. So beaner, greaser, dog eater, Frenchie, or rather frog eater, frog legs eater, limey and whatnot. So the very fact, so what the empire tries to do, or the dominant culture tries to do, is just say this food is not even human. This food's not human. De facto, these people are not human either. So the very fact that Mexicans have been able to at least enrapture Americans with their food, that's a positive step. The way I see it, first, if you could conquer their stomach, that really is a huge deal. I don't think people really understand that, but it really is. First, you conquer their stomach, then their hearts, then finally their brains. So it's all a process. Of course, it's a little bit difficult given how the United States has always tried to subjugate anything in Latin America, but that's a step, Obviously, we need to vote. Not enough of us can vote, though, because of the legalization process. So we need some sort of legalization to get people to become American citizens. After that, then we process them so they can vote, so they can learn the issues. It's all a process. It's all a process, and it also means, though, that those of us who can vote, those of us who do have that experience, we train people and teach them about the urgency, really, when it comes to having representation. Long Beach, yeah, that surprised me. Somebody once said Long Beach is 42% Latino. I always thought it was, obviously a sizable minority, but you had bigger populations of African Americans or white folks. Absolutely not. In Orange County, it's always the same. It's the same thing as well. People are always surprised. There's Mexicans. Mexicans now, or Latinos, are about 35% of the population, with Mexicans making about 75%. We've always been there, but now we're all over. We're all over Orange County. It's a microcosm of what has happened with Latinos in the United States. Historically, Mexicans were the American Southwest. Caribbeans are up in New York. New York, Florida, and what have you. Now we're all over. We are all over, and people are really surprised by that. It's inevitable, though. It's inevitable that with all these Latinos spread out across the United States, that you're going to get more representation, that you're going to get more visibility, but it takes time. It really takes time, and the most important thing, again, is citizenship. We need amnesty to be able to expedite that process.